Hey guys, just woke up. Oh, let me take these off. Excuse the appearance and the fluffy hair. Made myself a coffee. We love the Nespresso. And I actually have a job interview in a little bit here, and I have to get ready for that. So I gotta fix this face and everything. And today's a pretty busy day. I have the job interview, and then I have to work out, and then I have to shower and get ready because I have to go to school. I'm a grad student and I have class today 6 to 8. I go to like night school because I work 9 to 5 and stuff like that. And my apartment's also a mess. I'm not going to show you right now. So I have all those things to do. So let's get on with the day. So I don't know a lot about makeup, and my hair is like really poopy right now. I'm not like any type of beauty guru type. I don't know anything about makeup, so, and I'm in a crunch, so I'm gonna straighten like the front part of my hair and call it a day because I woke up a little too late and I gotta do this job interview, but I need like, it's Zoom, so you only need like half of your hair to show. This is just me. I don't have time to do the whole situation. So we're just gonna tame whatever we can see on camera. Does anyone else do this? Or is it just me? Like, you're like running out of time and it doesn't really matter. You take like weird shortcuts like this. Like, I can't like section my hair out right now and do all that situation because no time. And like, whoever's doing the interview wants you at the back of my head, so. You feel me? You feel me? See, like, I'm just trying to make it look a little more tamed. Because right now my hair is kind of crazy. Yeah, and then all this stuff, I just do a quick run through like this. And I call it a day, because sometimes this is all I do, like, just even if I do have time, because I just don't bother with a lot of time with my hair and makeup. I know I probably should, because girly things, but I just don't. I'm just not interested. Like, yeah, no one's gonna see that. And then here as well. I'm gonna brush this out a little bit. Okay, also, side note, this brush is amazing. It's the wet brush, but it's like the paddle one. I know everyone knows what a wet brush is, but this is like the big one. This is like the Big Daddy. And it is so much better than like the regular. I have so many of the wet brushes. I have this version. And then I also have this version. Also, fun fact, if you don't want to pay full price for the wet brush, go to TJ Maxx. They're always half price there. Don't go to Target or something. Because if you go to TJ Maxx, these are like $5.99 there versus like $10 or $15 at Target or Ulta or wherever they sell them. So, little tip, if you like a wet brush but you don't want to pay all that money, if you're near like a Marshall's or a TJ Maxx, they're like always stocked with like a bunch of designs for wet brushes. I also like a different brand. It's like the Tangle Teaser. I like that one too. That's in my suitcase because I just got back from a trip. So I take that out. How many times a day, or not a day, how many times do you switch out your like brushes? Like a toothbrush. Like, do you get a new brush every couple weeks or couple months? Like, how often should you switch out your brush? Because I feel like I switch out my brushes because I go to TJ Maxx and they're so cheap and I just like stock up. I should be like a TJ Maxx ambassador for the amount I talk about TJ Maxx. Okay, so that's as good as it's gonna get. And then I'll just put like a clip in it or something. I'm running late and I'm kind of nervous because it's a job interview, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, so again, don't know anything about makeup. I don't know if anyone else is in that group, but like I watch all the YouTube videos, I watch all the TikToks. My sister's really into makeup, but I never know I don't know how to like the steps and like the bronzers and stuff, so don't judge me, but I literally use like random foundation. I know this is good. I've been using this forever. It's like the Maybelline Fit Me one. So it's like $5. I use that, and then I really like mascara, so I did hear about like Ariana Grande coming out with like a beauty line, so I bought her mascara. This is like Rem Beauty, so I got that. This is really good, and then this is really good. I use these two, and then also Telescopic L'Oreal is like one of my favorites, so these two, and then this Curvitude, I don't even know, Curvitude eyeliner has like a curve to it, so it makes it easier to make an eyeliner. And then I use this Rare Beauty, I've been using it for a while, so the name came off, but Rare Beauty like brow stick, or like brow, it's like double-sided. So I'm just gonna do a quick makeup. Literally, again, don't have time or care that much. And anyone watching this is probably cringing, like, what is, girl, you need to have more of a makeup routine, but yikes. I just don't. I've never had it. This has been good enough. Oh, I should have wet my It Cosmetics beauty blender thingy. Well, fake beauty but blender, but I just don't have the time. Again, shout out to Zoom. You can't see all the imperfections, but I'm just trying to cover up my acne. I am very low maintenance when it comes to makeup. I need to learn more. Maybe someone can give me more tips and tricks in the comments, because I just know nothing about makeup, and clearly I don't learn anything from all the YouTube videos I've watched. Oh well, okay. So I'm gonna use, I have this really old Kylie concealer, and I still have it, so I use it. It's pretty good. And then my sister told me to get this one recently, like to brighten. It's like the NARS one in vanilla. So I kind of like layer it. Yeah, see, like this probably makes no sense to anyone. Like, do not watch me for any makeup tips, because I don't, like, the worst person to give makeup tips. I don't even have any makeup tips, which is embarrassing, but there has to be someone out there that does the shiz I'm doing right now, because I just feel like everyone on social media just like always has their face makeup like beat and everything. And I'm just like, how? Or like, how do you know the tips and tricks? Cause like for me, it's like I either get really lazy or I just don't want to, you know? Okay, ghost vibes, but again, you can't see it. Can't see it on Zoom, so it doesn't really matter. And then this is a really good eyelash curler. I just got it from Amazon. It's from Tweezerman. I saw like an influencer using it, and I got influenced to use it. I think it was like Molly May or something. And look how good it works. Like, look at the difference between this one and this one. It's crazy. I'll link it down below for anyone that's interested. It's really good. Look at that. Like, do I even need mascara? Probably not. But I'm gonna go in with mascara. I'm gonna use the Rem Beauty one. Again, I also use the Telescopic L'Oreal one. That's like my OG. But for now, use this one. It does the same thing with like lengthening. Do you leave your mouth open kind of when you put on mascara, or can you close it? Because mine always stays open. use this for like volume. It's the last sensational Maybelline one. Kind of feel like it dried out a little bit. It's okay. Okay. And guys, that's literally it. I'll just put on some lip. So first I'll just put on chapstick. And then I'm gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury in Pillow Talk. Everyone and their mom has this. I'm also a basic B, so I got it too. It is pretty good though. For olive or brown skin tones, for my South Asian girls out there, my fellow South Asian girls. It's good on our skin tone. Got that, and it also I got like a little kit. Comes with a lip liner. I don't really use that because again, lazy, but if I have the time, I do use it. It's pretty good. And that's it. And I'm just gonna wear a shirt on top and sweats on the bottom and call it a day. BRB. Hey guys, so I know I was just showing you, or I'm going to show you like a get ready with me for an interview, and I just finished my interview, and I just thought like I've done a lot of interviews in my short lifespan of 24 years, but I just felt like it's like I could sit down and give anyone that might want to hear like some tips and tricks about like job interviews. I'm no expert or anything, like, you know, I'm only 24, but I feel like I've landed like pretty cool jobs, and I've gone through a lot of different types of jobs, so I just figured I could get on here and give like some like random tips and stuff for someone that might want it, or someone that's younger than me, or someone that's trying to go into the job market, or just anyone that wants to hear about like job interview tips or anything. So the biggest tip I could give someone, and some might say this is cliches, but just like really be yourself. I've done interviews where I'm like super nervous and like I'm stiff and I sound like a robot, and those interviews like never go as well as if I'm just like chill and just like laid back and just I'm like not taking it too seriously. And I know that's hard to say because everyone is just naturally, including myself, like nervous when it comes to interviews, right? But I think something to keep in mind is that they are interviewing you because they want you to be on the team. Like they saw your resume, they saw your LinkedIn, whatever they saw, and they saw that you might be a good candidate for the role. So they want you, like, you know, they might want you. So don't think of it as like someone's trying to test you or something. They're just trying to get to know you. And for the most part, all the interviews and interviewers I've had experiences with has been positive. Like they're usually not there to trick you or like try to like make you feel uncomfortable. They're just trying to do their job and try to get the best person for the role. And I've noticed that like the more I just think of it like that, as like they actually do want me and they actually took the time out to like either it's a Zoom meeting or an in-person interview, like they decided to do that because they thought I was like good enough to maybe be in the role. Sorry, I'm taking a little coffee break. So I think if you can just gain the perspective of like why am I so nervous, why am I here, why do they want to interview me, and just like also like realizing your own worth. Like your resume could be amazing, you probably worked really hard to get to that interview. Like you need to like also just you also need to just like gain that confidence that like I've worked really hard to get to this point where I'm getting an interview and I deserve it and I deserve to be on this team, right? So like you just need to gain that confidence, and that can come with practice as well. Like you're not going to learn that overnight. And I certainly didn't learn it overnight. I've had a bunch of rejections in my life too. But I think just learning that like what I put on my resume or like what I've done in the past, like one obviously doesn't define me, but like at some point it kind of does define you in the best way possible. Like you work so hard that you put that on your, like that you've been able to put all those things, all those accomplishments on your resume. But also if there's something on your resume that like you're not that, well, why would you put it on your resume if you weren't proud of it? But you know what I'm saying? Like just know your own worth and like be confident when you're doing it, and like just chill. Like, you know, like before a big exam, like you get all like nervous and worked up, but like, and like you keep like cramming and like looking at your notes, and like then you go into the exam and you're all like frazzled, anxious, and like it doesn't go well. Well, the same thing like applies to an interview. So think of it like that. Like if you're like anxious and like reading your resume, like researching too much about the job, and like just like getting yourself worked up, and like then the interviewer is literally in front of you and you're just like kind of like pause or just like freeze up, like that's literally how it is on an exam, right? Like you just freeze up because you don't know what to do on the exam, because like you've just worked yourself up so much that your brain is just like empty at that point, honestly. And I've been there too in an interview as well. So I think the best tip I can give you is just like to be chill, and just be able to learn that like the day of the interview, like just like wake up, do your thing, like do something that has nothing to do with the interview, and then like maybe like 4 to 5 minutes before the interview, just like look over your resume, skim through, you know, the company's like LinkedIn, whatever you think might be like just a quick like glance or review. But that's just like what I do, and obviously what I do could be wrong to someone or could not work for someone or is not the recipe for success. But for me, that has been super successful. Is one, just practice, like just putting yourself out there and like seeing if you get interviews, even for jobs that you're not super passionate about getting, but just to interview just for the experience. Like I've done that so many times where I'm like, I'm not super passionate about this job posting, but like if I get an interview and I like get a call, I'm definitely gonna hop on. I'm not just gonna be like, I was just doing, you know, I just interviewed for like fun, or like I was just interviewing because I, you know, just like to get that practice out of the way. And sometimes you never know, you might just like land that position like with you just practicing. You never know. Like that's happened to me in the past too, because again, I've applied to so many jobs. I've been in like all types of jobs, like retail, like working for a big company, like working in an office, working in a hospital, working in an urgent care, like you name it, I've done it. Like just because one, I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with my life, so I've diversified my experiences on my resume to be able to like kind of show that I'm like trying to figure out who I am, but also like they're all in the realm of like public health, psychology, because that's just like what my field is. So yeah, I just wanted to give like a little, like, I don't know if this was helpful at all, but like I'm kind of just blabbing before, like after my interview. I just had an interview and I think it went pretty well. They said that they would you know, contact me with like more next steps of like the interview process. So you know, sometimes you get ghosted as well. Like sometimes you think like an interview went really well, but then like they literally never call you, they never let you know, and then one day you randomly get an email like 4 weeks later and they're like, oh yeah, never mind, we went with a different candidate, and you're just like, I thought it went really well, and the interview made you feel like it went really well. So like don't like get discouraged about it, and don't put all your eggs in one basket. Like just keep applying, keep putting yourself out there, you know, like don't get too set on one job or one job posting, or this is my dream job, because I've done that in the past and like it hasn't gone well, and I've gotten rejected and I've cried and all of that, because like I just thought that was the dream job, and then I find a better option for me, and then I'm like, wow, this is why I didn't get what I was supposed to get. So these are just like random things I'm talking about, but like they definitely are important. And yeah, just if this can help anyone, or if anyone's, you know, looking for jobs, I know it's hard, and just good luck out there, because I'm in the job market right now, you know. So yeah, bye. Okay, so I just finished my interview and I'm hungry, so I'm making this stir-fried style rice cauliflower, and it's right here, just cooking that up. And I'm also cooking up some chicken in the air fryer. Show you some chicken. It's not just chicken, I'll show you. It's like the best chicken ever. It's like coconut chicken, and it's like breaded in coconut. It's so good. I'll link it, or like post, like put a picture of it here if you find it in your own grocery store. It's so good. And yeah, but it's going back in the freezer. And I'm also just gonna add an egg in this as well for some protein. and just for some like added food. And I'll tell you how the interview went in a second after I'm done eating. So, that's all I'm making. So I just added in the egg, and then I'm just gonna do a little bit of soy sauce in there. And this is like the secret ingredient, sweet chili sauce, a little bit of this. You can do the same recipe, it's not really a recipe, but like the same thing with regular rice too. But I'm just trying to do more like healthier, lower carb option. And then you just mix it in. And this is it all done. It doesn't look like the prettiest food, but it tastes so good. Definitely try it. You can just use regular chicken as well, or no chicken. So yum. It's from my sister. So cute. And then this is from special someone. Okay guys, so I just wanted to end the vlog, and I hope this was helpful for anyone, and if I was just blabbing, sorry, but I hope you enjoyed it, and make sure to give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment down below some other like interview tips you have, because obviously I'm always learning as well. I'm not perfect, so any tips or tricks down below that you've seen that helps you with your interview skills or anything like that, or any like bad interview stories, I'd love to read those as well. So just yeah, put them down below, comment them down below, and subscribe if you want to. But have a great day guys, and see you in the next one. Bye. Can't believe I almost forgot to say stay spicy, and bye aunties. I always gotta remember to put that in.